Community Matters. 97.3 Apple FM.
Surrounded by sound and lots of colour, this is Darren Wood and you're listening to Community Matters on a very special day here in Taunton. It's Somerfest. And my goodness, I can't believe how many people have come out today. The sun is shining, but it's also very, very wet. And it's unbelievable how many people have come out. Throughout the next hour, I'm going to be showing you highlights of the Somerfest event, including interviews from the likes of Caroline Kelly, Jane Hofmeister, and many more on this fabulous day, Saturday the 15th of June, here at Goodland Gardens, Castle Green, and Taunton Town Centre for Somerfest. I'm here in the middle of Taunton Town Centre, enjoying the sounds and sights that are Taunton Somerfest. It's a wonderful occasion. There is loads of people here. I've seen a massive dragon. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a massive dragon has come. Absolutely fantastic. Lots of people dancing, lots of sound, sights and colours. There is literally something for everyone here, and it's a fantastic day for Taunton and the surrounding areas. I'm standing outside the castle at Taunton and I'm joined with Caroline Kelly, who's one of the event organisers. Hello, Caroline.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good, good. And what do you think of Somerfest thus far?
It's absolutely fantastic. It's been a bit dodgy on the weather front, but even though it sort of rained, the rain held off the parade, which was fantastic, and everyone's still smiling, and sun's coming out now, so it's going to be a great day.
Fantastic, fantastic. I'm surprised that with the weather as it is, there's still so many people hanging about. And there's so many events going on. It's just a fantastic occasion.
It really is, yeah. We've got, we're on Castle Green at the moment, but there's sporting activity going on in Goodland Gardens. There's people on the water in canoes and kayaks and stand-up paddleboards and you name it. Up at Somerset Square, they've got high wire acts and they're still braving the weather and going up there. There's loads of people about, as you say, and there's sporting activity as well now all day through on North Street. And yeah, people have just enjoyed the parade that's gone through, and now there's a whole load of activity going on into the afternoon.
Wonderful. So why are we here at Somerfest this afternoon?
We're here on the strength of the torch relay last year and the big parade and the camaraderie and community spirit that was brought to Taunton and to Somerset really. And Councillor Mark Edwards was really keen to keep that momentum going and to build on the strength of and the celebratory aspect of what happened last year and make it hopefully an annual event.
It's absolutely amazing. The spirit of the Olympics still seems alive. I mean, we've seen as well, a recent figure came out about sports participation. It's still up in the southwest. This is all combined with what Somerfest is about, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. We've partnered up with 4 partners, SAS, which is the sports association locally, and Fuse, who are bringing the activity and street arts, back and alive in Taunton. And then we've got Super Act, who are also bringing a number of acts. You can probably hear the drumming in the background as they do the samba band. And then we've got Tim Hill, who's organised and coordinated the massive, the big mega machines that are parading twice today. We've just seen one and they're coming back again later.
Those machines are absolutely incredible. I mean, I walked past, I was like, blinking heck, there's a massive machine being run. But also the dragon as well. Have you seen the dragon?
The dragon is awesome and it spits water. I did see it, a young child in a buggy, unfortunately nearly get drowned earlier by it. But I think everyone's taking it in good humour, and they're available now for people to go and have a look at and have pictures taken if they want to. The children seem to love them. Everyone seems to love them.
I'm from the surrounding area, and honestly, I've never ever seen anything like this. It's a fantastic day, and thank you very much for joining me to talk about Somerfest this afternoon.
Thank you for having me. Enjoy the day.
So I'm here outside the castle in Taunton, and I'm joined by Town Centre Manager Graham Love. Graham, how are you?
Very good. Smashing afternoon here in Taunton and lots of people in friendly mood. The sun is out, the crowds haven't been deterred by the showers, so very good day, very good event, everyone enjoying themselves.
So why are we here today for Somerfest? Just outline the principles about the event.
Well, the principle really is to try and recapture some of the excitement and community feeling that went with the Olympic torch celebrations just over a year ago. The idea was to bring back some street parades, some entertainment, some sports, some cultural celebrations, and really just to sort of celebrate Taunton and Somerset.
It was an absolutely fantastic event last year. The Olympics, and the fact that the torch came through Taunton was amazing. Do you feel that the event has definitely captured that? I mean, everybody's here. Even the weather isn't putting people off today.
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, I think when we look back to the torch celebrations, I heard comments from people saying, oh wow, look at that guy, he's 65 and he's getting up and dancing. And I think really what we've got today is, families with young children. We've got, people of all ages really turning out to enjoy themselves. And I think in some small way it has. I think there's still really a buoyant mood from the Olympic celebrations last year. It's great to be in Britain. It's great to celebrate, and in Somerset, why not?
It really is an event that has got all the bases covered. There's something for everyone here. It's fantastic. When organising it, is that exactly what you wanted? You wanted all age groups to have something that they could look at today?
Yeah, this is about community, this is about diversity, it's about involvement. So we've got workshops and activities that people can actually take part in. We didn't just want people to come and look, we wanted them actually to get involved and enjoy the day. And that's what's happening, and that's terrific.
For those who unfortunately haven't been able to make it today, or maybe are listening back to this and thought, oh, I didn't see that, what sort of events are there today? Just outline the principal events that are going on.
Okay, well we've got circus skills workshops, we've got parkour demonstrations, we've got a samba band playing, you can probably hear that in the background, we have Bhangra demonstrations, we've got a really, really fantastic group of performing clowns, not comedy clowns but movement and theatre. We've got the Big Noise Street Band, we've had a parade which involves vehicles from the Olympic torch celebrations, from the celebrations that brought the winds to Weymouth for the sailing last year, and also from the Paralympics. So we've got a real host of activities going on, and also sporting activities. We've got Somerset Activities and Sports Partnership, and they're working to really introduce sports and activities down in Goodland Gardens. So whether it's taekwondo, archery, running, basketball, all of those activities going on in the town centre. So a real mix and a real celebration.
How proud are you as Taunton Town Centre Manager to have such a diverse range of events and so many groups, wanting to be a part of Somerfest today?
Well, do you know what? It's the Taunton people and the Somerset people that make it, and they make the events what they are, and that's why the events are so enjoyable to work on. So it's not really about us or the organising team behind it, it's about local people getting involved.
I'm from a surrounding area. I'm actually from Weston-super-Mare, and I've come here today, and we don't put anything like this on. This is a fantastic achievement, and it looks like it's going to be a wonderful day. Not even the weather can, stop us from enjoying it.
Well, we built it for this year, and we're hoping this will be an annual event, and we'd like everybody in Taunton to get involved. So perhaps this year's a starting point, and we can build it year on year. That would be absolutely amazing if we could do that.
Graham Love, Town Centre Manager, thank you for speaking to me this afternoon.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Earlier I was talking about the different cultures, sounds and colour that have come to Somerfest today. And one of the events that I'm standing outside now is a Bollywood event. There is a drummer playing music and there are a couple of dancers. And it's just fantastic to see. It's fantastic to see the community coming together and really putting on a show like this. I'm now joined by Rena Cameron, who is the coordinator for Somerset Road Safety. Hello Rena, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. Really pleased that the rain has finally stopped.
I know, but you know what is fantastic? Is how many people are not letting the rain affect their day today here at Somerfest.
No, it's absolutely great. You see all the familiar faces, lots of people interested in all these fantastic bicycles around us, and no, it's really buzzing, really good.
So what are your thoughts on Somerfest at the moment? It's been a fantastic day thus far. How are Somerset Road Safety finding the event today?
We're really pleased with the amount of cyclists in particular that we've spoken to, especially since it's the start of Bike Week this week. Lots of children are asking us where they can get courses. Parents are getting advice. A lot of motorcycle people here as well. Not as many car drivers, but perhaps that's a good thing, because we try and educate people and try and recommend them to use sustainable transport. No, all in all, we try and give out as much information as we can to anybody who wants to listen.
So National Bike Week starts this week. Could you tell me more about National Bike Week? What sort of initiatives are that people like Somerset Road Safety doing for National Bike Week?
Well, we're trying to get out there. We're completely fully booked. We're going to all the primary schools in Somerset. So if you want to contact us, you need to go on the website, find our telephone number and speak to the bicycle coordinator, and she will be able to give you more information on what we're actually doing. It is all on the website.
You've got some absolutely fantastic bicycles here, and it's a real good exhibition. What do you hope the message is today? What can you teach people about National Bike Week and from Somerset Road Safety?
Cycling is an absolutely fantastic exercise to do. It is sustainable. It is very good for your health, so the NHS is trying to promote it with us. Once you have a bike, you need to know how to ride it and stay as safe as possible, because there are a lot of not so savvy people on the road that you need to watch out for. The road is for all of us to share, so you need to know what to do, and we are the people to ask.
How important is it for Somerset Road Safety to be at an event like this, Somerfest, where there are so many people here today?
We need to fly our flag wherever we can and make people aware that Somerset Road Safety are the people to give road safety education. We are the experts. This is our day job. So any questions about pedestrians, cyclists, car drivers or motorcyclists, we are the people to ask.
And how do you think Somerfest is turning out? I mean, we've seen so many different events and activities today. Is it something that you are really proud to be at today?
It's great, and I applaud anybody who is participating, has organised it. Obviously, a lot of work, time and effort has gone into this. As you can see, looking around you, I hope it's going to be something that is going to be repeated, so we'll attract lots of people from the surrounding areas to Taunton.
Rena Cameron, thank you very much for speaking to me today.
Pleasure, thank you.
Community Matters. 97.3 Apple FM.
I'm standing outside the castle in Taunton, and I'm joined with David Evans, who is the Economic Development Manager. David, how is the event going? How is Somerfest today?
Oh, it's absolutely fantastic. It's living up to all our hopes and expectations. It's been well organised. It's a really well-oiled event, and so far so good. Brilliant.
The weather hasn't even deterred people. I mean, there's been a couple of heavy downpours. We've had sunshine, but the weather is not deterring people. There are tons of people here today.
It is incredibly busy, yeah, and I'm really pleased to see that, because, yeah, I've been stood in the rain doing a bit of marshalling myself, ushering cars back and forth, getting absolutely soaked. But now as the sun's out, it's really pleasant, and the people have come out with it, so good for them.
Just tell everybody, why are we here for Somerfest? Why is this event so important?
Well, Taunton is, of course, a county town of Somerset, and it's really celebrating summer in Somerset. And we're better than in Taunton, a fantastic place in our new open spaces like Castle Green and Goodlands Gardens. And we've really created a fantastic environment here to do exactly the sort of thing we're doing today.
The Olympics last year was such a massive event for Great Britain as a whole. Somerfest aims to capture that sort of spirit. Do you feel that it's done its purpose today?
I think so. I mean, it's not a be-all and end-all today. Hopefully we'll end up doing one next year and the year after that. But certainly this year learnt an awful lot of lessons from our torch relay event last May. And there's some good organisation gone into this. An awful lot goes on behind the scenes, all the safety stuff and the risk stuff that the people don't need to see. But it's all extremely important. And a lot of organisation, so it's going very well so far.
So what has your role been in the organisation of Somerfest, and how involved have you been?
My role, I'm one of these behind-the-scenes people, really, because as I say, an awful lot goes on to doing the risk stuff and making it a safe event, and properly funded event, of course, because these events do cost money. We depend on private sponsors, businesses to contribute an awful lot, as much as the council. The council's putting a fair bit of money. So my role is really to make sure that the wheels are oiled and that it all happens properly and effectively and to budget and all that kind of thing.
What do you think of the Taunton community and the surrounding areas all coming together today? It really is a fantastic community event, isn't it?
Oh, it is, absolutely. All these performers and artists that have come along today are really giving everything. And it's fantastic to see such enthusiasm and such creativeness as well. It's the dancers and the performers, the musicians, wonderful people, and from throughout Somerset. And that's not to mention the sports people. I've spent most of my day up here on Castle Green, and now we've got all the music acts and all that sort of thing. But I know down on the river on Goodlands Gardens, all the music stuff, wonderful.
There are so many different events. When planning this event, did you think to yourself, we have to cover all the bases, we have to cover every demographic, every age? Was that an important thing when organising Somerfest?
Yes, it is. Of course, it's easy to sort of to play to the younger audience and to sort of young people that are going to come out, because they're the dancers and the musicians. They're the ones that are prepared to put their reputation on the line and put something on. But yeah, you're absolutely right. It's got to appeal to all members of the community, to the family, old people, young people, and yeah, it's got to be a family day out, and I think that's what we've achieved today.
Do you think that the event as it is at the moment can leave a legacy and can continue year after year? I mean, it would be a fantastic thing if it could.
I think it should, and not year after year. I think it's also about letting people see that they can use our open spaces like Castle Green. That actually it's a wonderful event venue, and so I hope next week and next month and in 6 months' time there'll still be people coming out here, and that today will have created that atmosphere of, wow, a fantastic place to put on an event.
I'm from the surrounding area. I'm actually from Weston-super-Mare. I've never seen anything like this. We do not do this in Weston-super-Mare. Does that show off Taunton as the county town and how brilliant it is to be able to organise an event on the scale of this?
I think you're absolutely right. You've put the words in my mouth, really. Yeah, I mean, we are the county town, and there's an expectation, there's an onus on the county town to be doing stuff that celebrates the county. And we're better than in Taunton, where we have these fantastic spaces.
David Evans, thank you very much for joining me this afternoon.
Thank you very much.
So I'm standing outside Castle Green and I'm speaking to Lucy Haffer, who is the project events organiser for Super Act. Lucy, how are you?
Very well, thanks. Yeah, it's going fantastic. Having a great day.
Wonderful. One of the things that has impressed me the most about Somerfest is the different cultures and so many sights and sounds. When looking into this event and being a part of this event, how important was it to represent every single diverse range of, entertainment?
Massively so. I think it's really important to make sure there's something that appeals to absolutely everybody. If you don't like one of the acts, you could then definitely like the second. And we've just seen some Bhangra dancing, which has been great. Loads of people have been involved. And we're just about to have a dance troupe come on and do some very different dance altogether. So that's going to be a bit different and exciting. And then we've also got lots of the samba as well. So we've got that kind of, the sort of Caribbean, kind of Brazilian stuff coming in as well there. So it's, loads of different stuff. Fantastic.
Tell me about the things that Super Act do for the community of Taunton and the surrounding areas.
Well, the main aim of Super Act is to improve people's health, well-being and outlooks on life via music and the arts. So we work in lots of different community settings. We go into hospitals, residential homes and dementia groups. We even work in prisons. We work in special needs schools and hope that we can transform people's lives via the power of music and arts.
So what do you think about Somerfest thus far? I mean, I'm from a surrounding area myself, and I've never seen anything like this. The weather's not even deterring people. It's just a fantastic day, isn't it?
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, I'm really glad you think so. Our aim was to do something completely different for Taunton, and I think we've succeeded so far. There's been lots of interesting stuff that people have never seen before, and I think it's surprising people and exciting people, and that's my main aim, and I'm really glad it's happening.
I'm looking at the Bhangra dancing now. It's fantastic. There's a load of people who are learning it now. I might go over there myself. It's just amazing to see the community all coming together, isn't it? Young, old, everything.
That's the whole aim, yeah, and I think it's fantastic that, as we're seeing right now, there are boys, sort of 11, 12 years old, and then you've got some older people in their 50s, you've got all sorts happening, and everyone taking part, and you can do, regardless of age and where you're from, everyone can get involved.
When Somerfest was announced, how important do you think it was for everyone involved to get so many diverse range of events happening on the day?
I think it was really important. I think it was the main aim of everyone's agenda, was to get lots of different stuff happening. I mean, I don't know if you visited Goodlands Gardens yet, or North Street. There are loads of different activities going on there. If you don't like cricket, you can go and do some, rowing on the river, or you can do some abseiling down the climbing wall. So it was really important to do so much that if you didn't like one activity, you definitely would like the next.
For those who haven't been able to maybe attend Somerfest, or maybe are listening back and are thinking, oh wow, it was such a great event. What was the purpose of Somerfest? What do you think the message was with an event like this?
I think the message was that it was the legacy event from the Torch Relay last year, so it was to follow on from the success of that day and bring something a bit different and a bit exciting to Taunton Town Centre, and I think that's what we've done, and this, I think, is just the start. There's another 2, 3, even 4 years to go with this event, so this is it at its smallest, so just see it grow from here. And
just confirm to me there is no Will.i.am today.
Yeah, no Will.i.am, no celebrity endorsement, just us having a good time.
Fantastic. Lucy Haffer from Super Act, thank you very much for speaking to Apple FM.
Thank you very much for having me, cheers.
Community Matters, 97.3 Apple FM.
So I'm joined outside the Think Amy tent here at the Somerfest event, and I'm joined by Somerset County Cricket Club's Marcus Trescothick and Jane Hofmeister, the organiser for Think Amy. Hello Jane, how are you?
Hi, yeah, lovely day today, a lot of good crowd going on here.
And Marcus, how do you feel about the Somerfest event? It's fantastic to see the community come together, isn't it?
Yeah, brilliant. We've done a parade already early on, sort of 12 o'clock this morning or this afternoon. And it was very interesting just to wander around, see lots of bands going on, lots of music being played and lots of people enjoying themselves. It's been really good.
Jane, tell me more about Think Amy and the services that you provide.
Okay, Think Amy is a road safety campaign that I started in memory of my daughter Amy. She was killed 2 years ago today on the 15th of June 2011. And the circumstances were that she was 13 years old and she was riding her bike on a cycle path, and there was 2 cars that were racing, doing motorway speeds, One was doing 65 miles an hour and one was doing 80 miles an hour on the 30-mile-an-hour road. So Amy was cycling along and one of the cars lost control, came onto the pavement and killed her instantly. After that, there was a very high-profile court case, which we won, and the two drivers have now been convicted and are serving time in prison for Amy's death. So I wanted to do something about this and to keep my daughter's memory alive and to try and do what I can to help prevent another unnecessary death. So I started the Think Amy campaign, and I contacted Marcus Trescothick and asked if he would put his name to the campaign and help me raise the profile and see what we can do to stop any more racing and dangerous driving in and around the streets of Taunton. So 2 years on, here we are.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic to see, and it's fantastic to see things like the Somerset road safety here as well. You know, it just shows you how much, it's not just a parade, but it's also a very informative event, isn't it?
That's right. I've been working closely with Somerset road safety. I go in with them at times to schools and colleges to raise the road awareness and to Think Amy name. And we've been raising lots of different funds over the last 2 years, and at the moment I'm doing a project under the Think Amy name to raise £10,000 for the children's ward at Musgrove Hospital. And so any monies that come in this weekend especially will go towards that fund.
That's absolutely fantastic, seeing as Apple FM are broadcasting from the ground floor of Musgrove Park Hospital. So if we could get you on the show anytime soon, it'd be fantastic. Marcus, how important is it for someone like yourself to be involved in something like Think Amy?
Oh, look, I think anything I can try and do to try and create awareness of the campaign, for example, or any other charities that go on within Taunton, then brilliant. You know, I'm in a privileged position of playing cricket for 20 odd years, and I've had a great career at playing that, and I still enjoy what we do. You know, I'm now currently captain, and it's you try and help as much as you can. Really, I know we get a lot of people come to support us, and they paid a lot of money to come and watch us play and enjoy watching that. But obviously, then a way of trying giving back, I suppose. You know, you try and help as much as you can.
As captain of the Somerset cricket team, how important, and playing obviously in Taunton, how important is it to see an event like this where the community is truly coming together for a great day?
Well, I think it's great because, you know, I only live around the corner. I live very close to the town, and I live here, and I appreciate what it is, what we have. So, you know, when it comes together, when we talk back to the torch relay last year and other events that the town put on, the fireworks nights, the turning on the Christmas lights, things like this, just that little something special where we can all get together, isn't it? So anything that we can make it happen like that, then, you know, you've got someone like myself coming along and trying to help out, we can do so.
It's a fantastic event to see the whole of Taunton coming together, and there's so many diverse range of events, isn't there, happening today?
That's right, yeah. Things have really taken part here in Taunton, and it's a great community event, lots of different activities going on, but more importantly, it's the people of Taunton that are taking part, so a great family day.
It's absolutely amazing. I'm from a surrounding area. I'm actually from Weston-super-Mare, and we honestly don't do anything like this. It's truly fantastic to see an event of this magnitude being put on today, isn't it?
Yeah, well, the communities have gradually sort of dissipated a little bit, haven't they, over time, and it's generally the smaller towns that can sort of hold it and put it back together, really. So I think we're all, as Taunton people here, we're very proud about what we can try and do. The council and the people work together to try and make these little things happen. There's still more they can do. Don't get me wrong, I think there's still that more can happen, but the people who live around can try and make the effort to get to work.
Is it events like this that you'd like to see happen more often? Is Somerfest an event that you'd like to see come back again next year, maybe?
Well, definitely, yeah. I think when anything you can try and get together, obviously here on the green here in the back of the high street, that it's ideal sort of position where they can organise things like this, and it's not the only event that sort of broadens out into like a park area where you get stalls and people putting up stands and different things that go along. So any opportunity to try and utilise the space that they have, and it's a purpose-built area where people can socialise and walk around, and obviously it makes for a great venue that people can do things like this.
It's amazing that the county town of Somerset can put on an event like this, and it's just a fantastic day. And what else will Think Amy be doing throughout the year to raise awareness? Are there any more events that are we going to?
Yeah, I've got more things planned. On the 29th this month, for instance, there's going to be a ladies' pamper evening in Creech St Michael Village Hall, and that's £5 a ticket, and you can come along today. You can come and see us at stall and buy a ticket from there. And then hopefully in September there's going to be a golf tournament. That's to be arranged. We're still having talks about that. But we'd like to have like a pro-am competition at Vivery Park, and so I shall keep you informed as to how that goes along.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much today, guys. Enjoy the rest of the day, and I hope you're enjoying Somerfest.
Community Matters. 97.3 Apple FM.
Hello, I'm stood by the medieval event here, and I'm speaking with Martin House. Martin, tell me about the event today. It seems like there's a lot going on. There's a lot of people around here looking at this.
There are indeed. Today we're giving out demonstrations of the use of the medieval German longsword, a utility weapon carried by most knights at most times. We're doing training sessions and we're doing demonstrations. We know how these utility weapons were used because fight books, training manuals have survived down from the Middle Ages, showing the techniques that were used by the actual knights at that time.
It's fantastic. I mean, you've got the gear on and everything. And so, what sort of the message is today? What are you aiming to tell people about?
Well, we'd like people to take more of an interest in our medieval history, and particularly in our medieval martial arts. There's a lot of fuss made about Japanese and Chinese martial arts. We think it's very important that we celebrate our own medieval martial arts here in this country.
Definitely, definitely. So with an event like Somerfest, how many people have you had coming up to you today and asking you?
We've simply lost count. We've had loads of adults, loads of kids. It's been refreshing to see all of the people that have come through here, all ages, both men and ladies. It's important to remember that in British military history that ladies have played a very significant part in our glorious history.
And an event like Somerfest, where there are so many diverse events that are happening, how proud are you here today to be part of this?
Very proud indeed, sir. Makes it a great day to be here in my native Somerset.
And which part of Somerset are you from?
I'm a Taunton lad.
Ah, so you're born and bred in Taunton.
Somerset born and Somerset bred.
I was going to say, because I'm from a surrounding area, I'm from Weston-super-Mare, myself personally. So kind of you to say. And basically, we do not do anything like Somerfest here today. It's absolutely fantastic. How proud are you, Taunton born and bred, to see the community come together today?
It's great. It's always lovely to see the Taunton community come together. Taunton is a wonderful place. I've lived here the majority of my adult life, and I am very proud to be a Tauntonian.
It's fantastic where you're set up, because we are here in Castle Gardens, and it doesn't seem to be a better place for you guys to showcase your event today, does it?
Absolutely not. Having the actual castle as a backdrop to what we're doing here, it couldn't have been better organised. Our friends over there in Bowlaw, who are doing the archery, of course, again, very great setting with the trees in the background. It gives a real medieval feel to this whole thing. Yeah, thank you very much, and all the best to you.
Thank you very much.
And all the best to your listeners.
Take care. Throughout the morning, I've been saying to you about the spirit and community of Taunton coming together for this event, and we've heard from numerous people regarding the event and how well it's gone, but truly it is fantastic to see so many range of activities and people coming together to put on an event like this. It's been a truly fantastic day. This is Darren Wood for Apple FM at Goodland Gardens at Somerfest, saying goodbye everybody.